Everyone, welcome to the Stock Trading Tutor channel. In this video, we'll be looking at this week's market performance, that is the week 10th to 14th June 2019. Before we go into the topic, I'd like to remind you that you can create a Demat account with Alice Blue with the link in the description. And this Demat account will give you access to a brokerage company that gives you excellent exposures and margins for trading. Now, let's go into the news update. Indian indices remained volatile last week but ended on a negative note and amid mixed domestic data and global cues. Sensex and Nifty ended higher for the first 2 days but remained under pressure for the next 3 days, resulting into a 0.4% fall in both the indices for the week that ended on June 14th. Sensex ended 163 points lower at 39,452, while Nifty ended 11,823.3, which was down by 47.35 points last week. On the domestic front, the wholesale price based inflation, also known as WPI, slipped to a 22-month low at 2.45% in May, helped by falling prices of food articles, fuel, and power items. In April, the WPI was at 3.07%, while it was 4.78% in May of 2018. The consumer price index inflation rose to 3.05 in May against the 2.92% in April. The industrial growth for the month of April came at 3.4% versus the 0.4% in the previous month. India's May exports stood at $29.99 billion against the $26.07 billion in April. The imports were at $45.35 billion versus the $41.4 billion in April. The May trade deficit was at $15.36 billion against $15.33 billion in April. So, as a whole, these have been slight, minuscule differences that are not quite visible because they are in decimals as we can see here, but these are in the billions, so they are quite significant difference. On a weekly basis, the rupee has shed 33 paise to end at 69.8 rupees on June 14th against the June 7th closing of 69.47 rupees. S&P BSE Midcap Index fell 1.24%, the Smallcap Index shed 1.99%, and the S&P BSE Largecap Index was down 0.49% last week. Now let's look at the charts. BSE Midcap gainers and loser chart is given here. And as you can see, the largest gainer was Jindal Steel and Power, which gained 4.65%, followed by Steel Authority of India, which gained 4.46%. Rajesh Exports gained 3.91%, JSW Steel following with 3.45% gain, and Muthoot Finance at 2.82% gain. The major losers are in the BSE Midcap start with Reliance Capital losing 23.49% loss, followed by Reliance Infrastructure, which lost 19.86%, Reliance Communications 19.67%, and Reliance Power 12.16%, and Vakrangi at 10.64%. Overall, showing that this week was not good for Reliance companies. Now let's look at BSE small cap gainers and losers. The gainers showed SmartLink Holdings with 34.95% gain and AYM Syntex with 21.95% gain, Uniply Industries showing 14.15% gain, Brightcom Group 9.67 and followed by DFM Foods showing 9.52% gain. The major losers in the BSE small cap this week were High Ground Enterprise with 37.17% loss, Jet Airways 34.7, Eros International Media 33.88%, TGB Banquet and Hotels lost 31.88%, and McLeod Russell India showing a loss of 29.13% this week. The BSE large cap gainers and the losers, and the major gainers were Motherson Sumi Systems with a 7.65% gain, followed by Tata Steel, which had 4% gain, REC showing a 3.5%, TCS with a 3.37% gain, and Grasim Industries with a 3.21% gain. The major losers showed Yes Bank, which is 17.58%, IndusInd Bank with a loss of 8.11%, DLF with 6.52, followed by Vodafone India 6.36, and Bharat Petroleum Corporation with a 4.25% loss. Now let's look at the NSE sector performance, with the major loss being in the Nifty Realty with a 3.1% overall down, followed by Nifty Media, which is 2.13%, Nifty Auto by 1.96%, and Nifty PSU Bank, which was down by 1.66% last week. Now let's look at the weekly Sensex market cap gainers and losers. On the basis of market capitalization, Tata Consultancy Services gained the maximum this week, followed by ITC, Tata Steel, Larsen& Toubro, and State Bank of India. The major losers with the Sensex market capitalization were IndusInd Bank, followed by Kotak Mahindra Bank, Maruti Suzuki India, Coal India, and Yes Bank. Thank you for watching this video. For more videos on stock market and trading, please subscribe to this channel. If you'd like to create a free Demat account with Alice Blue, click the link in the description and fill out your details. You'll also get intraday recommendation calls, and you can learn robo trading software for free. The benefit of creating a Demat account with Alice Blue is that you get to have a Demat account in a brokerage service that provides you excellent exposures and margin for trading.